players playing like all the time now.
Yeah, and it used to be back in the day, everyone used to come through to everything. But as time goes on, people are like, you know, I have these commitments. Not only like is the game like still like people are playing it less, like it's still really fun that people are coming out tournaments less. But the other thing is we're getting older. Like we're not all the spry young people who had time to go out to every tournament. Like I remember the Sova people used to come out to every other Xanadu, making that 4 or 5 hour drive. But now, like it's 3 years later, we got commitments, man.
Yeah.
Life goes on.
Really
Smash is
far.
forever.
And then SoCal people complain about like 45 minutes. You actually have to drive like 3 hours or 2 hours or something like that for an MDVA tournament.
I mean, I'll give SoCal's like some room to John because like LA traffic is absolutely bugs. I'll give him
true. So is DC traffic though.
No lie, no doubt.
All right, but thus far, Viceroy actually doing pretty well considering the matchup. Vash struggling a little bit here though to get things started. And Viceroy just managing to keep him perfectly in disadvantage, which is exactly how you have to play the matchup. Limit's not going to do it.
Yeah, off that first recovery, I might have liked to see him charge Limit a little bit earlier because he was so close that he might, if he had saved his jump, he might have been able to get Limit and just snap back without the risk of being down tilted by Rosalina.
Very smart from Viceroy, and honestly, I really like that. So a lot of people would just be like, oh, why isn't he approaching while he's charging Limit? The fact of the matter is, if you don't have a safe way to stop Cloud from charging Limit, you probably shouldn't approach, because that is the mix-up. He uses that in order to cancel into other moves, in order to bait you. That's how he wins neutral on you.
Yeah, unless he's at like a really high percent, you're absolutely right. And sometimes it's not worth it to just rush in there, especially on a light character like Rosalina and Luma, and that lightness is going to be the reason that Viceroy dies a lot earlier than you might be used to seeing most characters die to that up air. But still, he's not too perturbed by it. He's been making this character for like 2 years, so he definitely knows what this character can and can't do. And what it can do is up air.
All right, trying to keep him cornered now. But Vash is going to come out with the dash attack. Very good option against Rosalina and Luma, especially near ledge. Can kill Luma super easily. Viceroy is going to try and maintain his advantage state here. Just going to shield and block that up air. Vash is probably not... Oh! I expected Vash probably wouldn't do that again, but then so did Viceroy probably, and that was the mix-up there.
The no mix-up is a classic.
Right.
Always. And still, nice by Vash to not burn his limit. He knows how important it is right now, but... Yeah, Viceroy throwing off star bits, forcing Vash to respect all that space. He had to just fade back and burn it, unless he wanted to just take more damage and be forced to normal. Up smash out of shield, and just enough, even without the Luma assist. So Viceroy taking it pretty confidently, and this is a matchup that I know most Rosalinas hate.
Yeah, easily one of her worst matchups. That was actually comedy, though. Vash literally chose the same ledge option 4 times in a row, and it worked. The only time he got that up smash, he got up smash because he decided to go for a dash attack in a situation that wasn't necessarily that safe. But
like, a super meta thing is that once you make it this far in bracket, people assume that you choose smart options.
Yeah, that is true.
Like I know that sounded like shade, but I mean that 100%. The no mix-up is a very real thing, and the later bracket you go, the more effective it is.
100%. Tweak has said it himself. Tweak said sometimes you just turn your brain off. He's done things that are completely punishable by death, just randomly, because it's like, yeah, you know what? They expect me to do something smart here.
I guess the new age term for that is unga bunga. Like, we just unga bunga our way off that ledge.
True.
All right, Vash, nice recovery. This time he opts to just neutral get up, so it looks like the cards might have shifted in this game too. But he still has limit, even though Rosalina is no way near a kill percent just yet. The limit with the increased run speed and fall speed might help him work his way in a little bit more safely than he's been doing initially in this game. But sticks and shield just a little bit too long, staying alive, but he's eating a lot of damage for his trouble.
Yep, now Vash trying to start an advantage situation of his own. He's slowly getting it. Gets a simple back air, gets the grab.
Yeah, nice reaction by him. He's not even going for the down tilt. He's just letting Viceroy grab the ledge and he's like, all right, do something. But nice. Sneaking that under there. Rose's head is intangible during that. People do forget. And forcing Vash to burn his limit. So that's going to be kind of a confidence breaker, I think. Unless you're Vash, who will just run in and dash attack. But Viceroy is ready for it. Just holds that shield and forces Vash to hold that forward smash in return.
Yeah, honestly, I feel like moves that are that risky versus Rosa to get rid of Luma, I feel like you need to use them in the right position. So he should have done it at, say, the ledge, so at least the trade would be worth it.
I think he's
But
dead.
that's it.
Yeah,
100%.
Dude, that was rough.
Yeah.
That was rough for Vash.
The thing is, you can't have a counter pick Cloud or something. And I know Vash very much. I think he mains the character now. He
co-mains,
yeah.
he co-mains Vash and Ryu.
But at the same time,
Ryu and Cloud, excuse me.
At the same time, it's like his Cloud isn't necessarily as experienced as his Ryu yet. And the thing is, when you come against someone who is like, oh, this is their character's worst matchup, you have to expect the good player of that character to know that matchup